What's up, guys?
Welcome, everyone. In today's episode, we're talking about Kanye,
Recycling.
Brock's birthday.
Yeah,
what is that?
It's my birthday. Hell yeah.
How old? ¿Cuántos años?
Pero the world is ending.
And weed.
Watch out for the jab.
Whoop!
Ah!
Let's get ready to rumble!
Hey, yo, kid.
Watch out for the jab.
Yo!
What's up?
What's happening, y'all?
All right, so let's get right into it. What the fuck is going on with Kanye West right now?
Damn, dude, you're
Yes.
going right into it?
Yes, I watched that shit. What's going on with this guy right now?
What do you mean by that? Like, what do you mean? Like, you're not, like,
So-
happy about his actions?
Yeah, what's going on?
I think that
with
he
you?
has some good points, but I think that overall, what he's doing right now is kind of crazy. It looks really bad for African Americans.
Do you think that's the first time Kanye's heard that he's kind of crazy?
No, but like the way, did y'all see the end of the interview where he got up and he was like hugging Trump?
What,
and
the-
like,
the
"I
Trump
love you,
interview?
man. Yeah, I love you, man.
Yeah.
Okay, so I feel like that was weird. Something about that was forced.
Yeah. My thing with Kanye is it's hard to be so positive with him. Like, what if?
Yeah.
There's a lot of what ifs with Kanye. Like, what if he's not doing it
Absolutely.
right? What if he's
Yeah.
not doing it for the right cause?
You know what's crazy is actually is like, so looking in and researching some of that stuff. I started to see what like the 3/5 compromise was. Have y'all heard of that?
No. What is
Yeah.
that?
So it's where like for every 5 African Americans, like 3 of them counted as one person.
Yeah.
So they kind of like scrapped 2 of them, right? So
I didn't know that.
like say 10 African Americans vote for one person, it's 2 votes.
Okay.
Right? That's crazy, right?
Yeah.
Wait, so 10 and then 2 votes?
Yeah. So that's related to the 3/5 compromise,
What
and
the
that's
fuck?
related to the 13th Amendment, and that's what Kanye was talking about a lot.
Oh, that's what he was like, erase the 13th Amendment.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
we talked
shit,
about
okay,
in this
yeah.
episode, or like we talked about in the show before.
I didn't know that was the meaning, though.
He
That's
was
crazy.
saying that he wanted to abolish the 13th Amendment because even though the 13th Amendment abolished slavery, they still, in that amendment, made it legal to have slaves if it was just by criminal action. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's fucked up.
Dude,
Like, I can't believe that it's still legal to have slaves. And,
Yeah.
like, people will tell you if you ask them, it's like, they'll be like, no. You know what I'm saying? Like, slavery's not around. It is. Like, legally, by law, it's kind of fucked up.
What the fuck?
Do you think it's fucked up how, do you know the CNN reporter who called Kanye a Negro?
Don Lemon.
Don Lemon, right? He called Kanye like a something Negro. It was something
Yeah.
really like not cool.
Yeah, it was very not cool.
Yeah.
Wait, so like he was just on TV?
Yeah,
Like
on
you were watching
CNN.
and just
Yeah,
called
yeah.
Kanye some random shit?
It was something like a house Negro.
Dude, I don't watch
It was
shit,
something
dude.
like that.
Fuck.
That's crazy.
Yeah,
Why?
yeah.
Why can you say that?
I remember when you told me this shit earlier, I didn't believe it. I was like, no, that's wrong. That's probably some Twitter shit.
Did he get sued or anything? Like, did
Don
he
Lemon?
lose anything by saying that? Or is it just
don't know.
like, oh, it's another fucking white guy talking shit?
But the thing is, Don Lemon is a black person.
Oh, he's black?
Yeah.
Yeah, and he's got a white husband.
What the fuck is going on?
I know, it's kind of a lot of information to process.
I don't know. Do you guys feel bad for him at all, Kanye?
In a sense, for me personally, like, I feel bad for him in the fact that, like, he has, like, a very serious, like, mental disorder, and people are treating him like a normal person.
What mental disorder?
He has bipolar disorder.
But in the interview, he said that it wasn't bipolar disorder.
He said it's his superpowers.
Yeah, but so if he
But
doesn't acknowledge
that's what I'm saying. Like, he stopped
Like,
taking his
a
medication.
pretty word for it.
He like
Yeah.
he like literally got diagnosed for it and stopped taking his medication for it. Like, he has it. You know what I'm saying? Like, he might say he doesn't have it, but like, he does. But what he's saying is like that's what makes him unique, which I think is cool. Like, I'm not taking that away from him at all. I honestly think it's pretty admirable of him to like give people with mental disabilities a reason to think that what they have is a superpower.
Yeah.
I think that's super dope. But But I think, but I think one thing to me is like people hear what he says and they take it super like close to heart. It's just like you wouldn't say that about anybody else in that position.
And like my thing is, do I feel bad for him? I deal with a lot of things mentally, and I think the biggest thing for me was just if you do have mental like disorders or something like that, like you're easy manipulated by other people, manipulated
Yeah.
by other people. So like someone's easy to pick up on, like, oh wow, this guy's a little
Off.
like, yeah, and he's sad. So if I make him like happy, then I'll be attracted to that person. And like I feel like sometimes Kanye doesn't know where his actions are going, just because he goes more off emotions than thoughts.
Yeah. I mean, he always has.
Well, there's a really interesting meme where it shows a clip of Kanye talking about how he wants jobs to be in America, and then it shows a picture of Yeezys, the shoe that Kanye has by Adidas,
Yeah, I
that
know
can be
you're going with
made
this.
in China,
Yeah.
right? So it's like if a man can't be aware of his own company, what can he be aware of as in
Yeah.
the sense of like the whole country?
I mean, so that's like people considering him as a political candidate for president or something.
But with
But that's what I'm saying. It's just like this. To me, it's like a musician who talks a lot, and like I said,
well, he
like,
was in the White House when he said this shit.
yeah.
He was in the room.
So Brock, with
I don't think he was fired.
so Brock, with like you knowing all this stuff about Kanye, do you still bump his music?
Yeah, I do, and I think one thing I heard recently in an interview, it was actually about Kanye, but it was from Jack Black from Tenacious D. Somebody asked, like,
Great movie.
yeah,
Is that a real
Hashtag.
band?
yeah, Tenacious D is a real band.
No,
The School of Rock.
It's Kyle Gass and fucking
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
I had no idea.
Jack Black, and so someone told them this, like, hey, like Kanye like said publicly that they get a lot of, or he gets a lot of influence from you, and he's like, that's super cool. Like, I love Kanye, I love his music, but he likes Trump, which is kind of fucked up. You know what I'm saying? But what Jack Black said after, like, made me really think. He said, you need to learn to separate the art from the artist.
Yeah.
Ooh.
And I think that's super
Well,
important.
True. But like, look at Roseanne. Roseanne is a big
Oh,
Trump
yeah,
supporter,
man.
and people like jumped away from her. Like, you know,
She's
they're
a
like,
comedian.
They
Yeah.
don't fuck with her, but she's a comedian. That's her art.
They push the boundaries.
I think
Yeah.
personally, musical is a little different from comedy because
Yeah.
comedy is an open book. It's like it's supposed to be about your life, but music you can make songs for other people.
Yeah.
Because honestly, like hip hop is the only honest genre in my opinion. Because
That's crazy to say.
no, okay, hold on. I didn't mean that. Hip hop is the only. Damn, yeah, that is crazy.
Yeah.
to
Well,
say.
are you serious? Yeah.
No, okay. To me, hip hop is the most honest genre.
No.
You think so?
No, I don't. Yeah.
What genre is
So,
the
Yeah.
so
most honest?
are you?
I don't
just,
know.
Are you just talking about genres of music or like genre of art?
Yeah, I'm talking about genres of music.
Okay.
Hip
Hop.
Country, dude?
So okay.
No, country is like, yeah, blue jeans, that's my baby.
Okay,
I'm
but
a
That's as
fucker.
real as it fucking gets.
in hip hop,
No, dog. Hell
a
no.
lot-
Hip hop is talking about where you're from, what you did, and where you're gonna go.
Okay, but in hip hop, a lot of those guys are faking it. They're faking it, right?
What proof do you have? Who is faking it?
Who do you want? Who do you want me to pick apart? Let's give me one.
Who can you think? Of
I
first?
have a
Damn,
feeling.
you're ready to go.
I
You
have
got
a
ammo on
feeling I
deck?
know exactly who you're gonna pick. Who you want me to pick apart?
Man,
Give me
this
one
is
hip hop
intense
artist you want me to
one,
pick
dude.
apart.
Is
Kendrick
it-
Lamar.
Kendrick.
Oh, you name shit, dog. Come on.
Okay, Kendrick is real.
J.
Kendrick is
Cole.
real. Okay, you
Oh,
mother-
come on, dog.
Yeah, dude,
I
that
thought-
is-
I-
Hey, let me give you an
honestly,
easy one. Let me give you an
Soulja
easy
Boy.
one. Lil Pump.
I thought he was gonna say Tekashi 6.
Lil Pump.
Okay, Lil Pump, right?
Yeah, fool. Lil
Okay.
Pump's got them hangers.
Okay, so
I mean, bangers.
so the things that Lil Pump talks about, do you think those are things that are about his real life?
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, you think he was selling drugs and in a Maybach and like doing all that
Yeah.
shit? Yeah.
Selling and doing them.
So how old is Lil Pump? About 16,
Lil
17?
Pump's, I think he's probably 18 now.
He's 18-year-old, right?
Or turning 18 soon.
So when you think about it in your most realistic way, do you think that there's any 18-year-old out there selling crack in a Maybach?
Well,
That's
I
a
think
good point.
the big question is like,
not
why
true.
is that like true? I think true would be more of like what you're feeling and like doing. Like that's something that like hip hop is made so like mainstream. Like everyone's doing that now. So like
Selling drugs? Or what do you mean?
yeah, selling drugs and like that's the scene.
Yeah,
is like
but I
drugs,
don't
cars,
think-
clothes.
Like if you think about it in any context of a real street, street hierarchy, there's no 18-year-old that's at the top of it. Right? So like that's what these guys are rapping about. There's not a kid that's at the top of a block hierarchy.
but if you have connections as a young person.
No, bro. They're not gonna trust him. Like in the street, they don't trust an 18-year-old kid with that. So like Lil Pump, I think he made a really good name off of himself by
Sure.
portraying these things. Like he has a song right now with Smoke Perp, and the first line is "Bitch, sell your kids some heroin. Bitch, I'm in a Maybach." I don't know, but whatever. It's come on, let me look it up.
Yeah, I think like mine is like it's hip hop super honest, but everyone's been honest if that's what it is.
To me, okay, so I agree with you, Jordan. I think in that song, Lil Pump was like capped for that shit. Like he didn't like actually do that shit. You know what I'm saying? He didn't sell heroin out of a Maybach. But I think Lil Pump, personally, you know what I'm saying, not to the genre, personally, does a really good job at painting a picture of like drug fantasies. You know what I'm saying? Like he has a song called Drug Addict with a video with Charlie Sheen that basically like paints a picture for people to just be like, yeah, I'm a drug addict, yeah,
that makes
hella
sense.
money, type
Dude,
shit.
I can't stand that hip hop right now because that shit's real. Like people really have to.
You
go
love
through
that Lil Pump song. And Smoke
Yeah,
Perp.
that's the thing that sucks. That's what sucks most about it is
Yeah,
I
yeah.
do like the song.
Dude, I told both y'all guys recently, like, there's a lot of people in hip hop that I love their music and I hate that I like it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? There are a lot of people in hip hop that I support that I wish I didn't.
It's been happening to me more and more recently.
Yeah.
It's fucking hard.
But the thing is, until recently, nobody expected rappers to act perfect.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like Big L talked about kidnapping and killing people. And everyone's like, oh, that's cool. And then, like, Tekashi has sex with someone that he thought was of age and she wasn't.
Do you think that's a real story or that's what it's?
Honestly, I think it's false.
Dude,
Yeah.
Even when I was saying it, I was like, yeah, that's probably cap.
I always think of Trick Daddy, I'm a Thug, and some of the lines in that song, it's such a happy song in a way,
Yeah.
but some of the lines are just like, what?
Yeah.
And no one cared because that song is just
Yeah.
so like a Sunday morning song in a way.
Dude, that subculture is scary.
The rap subculture?
Yes, it's
Yeah.
because it's mostly because like a lot of times people look a lot scarier than they are.
Yeah.
You know, because that's the look.
Well,
to
yeah,
do.
like the face of the.
Dude, I went to a show and it was in I don't know if it was abandoned or if it was just like it wasn't operating that day, but it was a meat market. So it had the entrance to the show was like those plastic curtains that you see at a meat like a butcher.
Oh, like the clear ones?
Yeah, the clear
like
plastic
from the movies?
curtains, right? So you walk through that to get into the show, and they're on like a butcher's, like where they would like cut shit. Like there's like blockades where like there's like a drain on the floor. You know that. So it was a hip hop. Yeah, it was a hip hop show like that, and I was like thinking the whole time myself.
It's like a Fabulous music video.
Slaughterhouse.
I was like, this is kind of nerve wracking.
Yeah.
And in hip hop culture, the thing is to be tough, right? Like you're not supposed to be
For sure.
like,
Scared.
Yeah, scary.
soft.
So a lot of the people that present themselves as that, when they're probably not that, but they look scary. So like as a dude that's not really into that, it's weird to be around. You know?
Super
You feel,
weird.
you feel out of place.
Oh, yeah.
Even though you all like the same music, you just feel out of place.
Yeah. And the image is key for that artist because
Yeah.
you'll remember that concert even if
remember
you didn't
the-
like the artist.
Do you remember the Korean artist at that Korean festival the other day?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
He
That was
turning
dope.
up. He was
Yes.
turning up. What was
Young
it?
Korea.
Yeah, Young Korea.
Is
Shout
that
out
his
Young,
own name?
hey, shout out Young Korea one time.
Mm-hmm.
You know what's
Killed
funny?
it.
It's like
We fuck with your shit, dog.
Hashtag.
when I was listening to his music, I couldn't tell if that was already music that was popular or if that was someone's unique music. It could have been any song that I know right now.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
But it was super dope because like it could have been, but like it was actually his song. You know, fucking baseball is back. Yo, shout out to the Brewers and Astros and the possibility to go to the World Series. I remember one time, like speaking of baseball, Alec and I decided we had the opportunity. We decided to like broadcast a baseball game. It was like the step after Little League. It wasn't quite Little League, so like, but there was a lot of people. There was probably like over 100
So
people.
many people.
Yeah.
And some are really good
So
friends.
did they like let you into the box? Or
Yeah, it was like for real in the box.
They asked us because they thought we were like baseball players.
They did ask us before we went up there, like, "Hey, like, do you guys know baseball?" And we're like, "Yeah."
A little
we know baseball."
backstory. I couldn't even get past T-ball because I tried to hit the fucking tee off the ball off the tee, and I couldn't do it, and I cried off, and I ran off and cried.
It's
off
a
the
lot of
field.
pressure.
And
Yeah.
I sat in the car, and the coach came and knocked
understand.
on my window, and was like, "Alec, we need you to play," and I was like, "Sorry, I can't do it."
baseball's hard, dude.
Dude, you were that calm in the car as a kid, just like,
like-
"I'm sorry, I can't."
Where's my mom? I'm trying to go.
Where's mommy?
But yeah, so we went in the box, and
Yeah, so yeah, we went in the box, and honestly, like him and I did a terrible job at broadcasting the game, and I feel so bad, like to this day.
wasn't it like there was a ball, and then Brock would be like, "Strike one."
Hell yeah. Honestly, like we were wrong in the outs. The score was wrong, but like we were always on the mic, and it's funny because like I remember that to this day. Like we were talking about girls in the
Yeah.
the booth.
I remember our homie Brett came out, and then Brock gave him this huge presentation.
Now batting the rumbling, bumbling, stumbling Brett Harvey.
Yeah, it was wild, dude.
But that was like the only person that we gave that like big shout out to.
And everyone else were like, this guy.
Yeah.
But yeah.
Now batting 9.
I remember towards the end of it, before we got kicked out, before we the end of it, I remember just the parents, the moms especially, just like staring at me, just like, you trying to ruin my son's career?
Yeah. Can you imagine? Can you imagine watching sports and like things are happening in the game, but the broadcasters would say something completely wrong?
It's awesome. I love it.
Imagine like in football, like if they like it's 3rd down and they run a run and then the clock stops and then it's like 2nd down.
They're like shooting for 2.
That would be frustrating as hell. The score was wrong.
And the 3-pointer from Jacob. Yeah.
The score was wrong. The outs were wrong. The strikes and balls were wrong. I feel so bad.
Is the whole time I played football, I never understood the rules of football.
What?
Really?
Yeah, you know that thing where like if there's a punt and you touch it, it's down where you touch it?
Yeah.
I remember there was a punt bouncing like in the opposite direction. And someone was yelling at me, grab the ball! And it was like it kept bouncing, and I was like, I don't know anymore. I don't know. The whole time I played, I never understood the rules.
And you were amazing.
I barely understood the fucking holes. I was just like, I
Wow.
was as a lineman, like, hey,
You just ran.
am I running by you?
Didn't you start too?
Or you for a lot of time, but I just
Yeah.
never understood it.
Wow, good for you,
You know
man.
what's cool?
That's huge.
You know what's cool is like you were my biggest and best rivalry in sports. Like as far as football goes. Like whenever you and I would match up against each other, I got so pumped. Because I think at first you expected very little of me because like I was like a little chubby high schooler and shit, and then like I kind of like we were there,
chubby.
yeah. But like I was there for you like athletically, and then every time after that I was like I'm about to show Jordan up, and I think since then I've carried that mentality. It's just like,
Is it sad that every drill I liked because I was lighter,
Yeah.
but I love just going through like the smallest kids.
they
on the team.
teamed you up with the small ass kids,
But I was a little bit bigger. I was
I-
borderline of the middle group and the
think
small group.
that's-
So
You
I was
dominated the small
the
kids.
small group. I was like,
But then they're like, you're ready to move up to the middle people. They're like, no.
And I was scared every time.
That's just human nature, though. How people are. You know,
Yeah.
like-
Yeah.
Dude, I weighed like 115, dude, and I was like, when I went up against like you or kids like 200 plus, I was terrified.
Yeah.
The thing is, like, a lot of athleticism isn't about size. Like,
Mentality?
yeah, well,
Yeah.
I mean, not even that. Like,
I wasn't there for either.
Like we talked about on here and stuff like that.
a
Like
mess.
freshman year, like I was like a shorter, chubbier kid, but like I got through the holes as a defensive lineman quicker than anybody. You remember the coach was like,
the
you got
coaches
through there like there was
loved you."
cheeseburgers on the other line. That shit was fucked up.
Yeah.
First of all, it was fucked up. Shout out to you, bitch. I'm doing great.
Hashtag football.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's
get the
rude.
kids motivated.
Yeah, right. Shout out to the kids. You're fat as
dude,
fuck.
that's what
That
we
same
did.
Nah,
coach,
yeah.
that same coach, I remember one time he was like, just get D's. He's like, all you need is D's. You
Yeah.
can play with
And then I
Ds.
was like, I can't. Because I never could play.
He's like, all you need is a D.
So,
That's it.
so like I was, you know what I'm saying. But at the time, I obviously, according to the coach, I wasn't like physically fit to be a starting player.
Yeah.
But I got more tackles than other people. It's interesting to think that like necessarily because I was like chubby, people counted me out. But like I was out there getting
Dude.
Yeah, you put in your work.
Yeah,
There, you know, that says a lot about football culture. Like, I have a few
For sure.
clients, they say they would never let the kids play football. Because it is brutal. And there's a lot,
Yeah.
there's like that tough guy mentality.
And the new brain stuff coming out.
When I
CTE
played,
shit.
I had a concussion at one point, and my mom was allowed in the appointment room with me, and they had me do like a little computer game to like make sure my
Oh, I
brain
remember
is.
that shit,
And
yeah.
my mom helped me cheat. Like she didn't
What?
Even think, yeah, she didn't even think twice about it.
Holy
there,
shit.
There were some things that I just genuinely I was like, oh shit, I don't remember what that was.
She would just be like, this
Damn.
answer.
It's that one, you know. So she
She just told you the answer.
yeah, she helped me through it. So like I got to
Dude.
play again.
And they probably were new and they were just like, cool,
Yeah.
like Jordan's a great player. We need him.
It's like you, but a lot of football kids, they see those other kids get injuries and they don't want to tell. They don't want to say like, hey, I'm-
I never
for
told
They wanna keep
anyone.
playing.
yeah, because they want
They
to
wanna
play
keep
more.
playing.
I went up against a kid 200 pounds where you like just stand there and they tackle you, you know?
Yeah.
And I remember just blacking out and then getting
Like,
up.
That's I don't understand why that's a drill. Like
It's not a drill. It's just like a way for people to like. They're like, it'll toughen them up.
All
But
the-
it does. It's just fucked up.
And
though.
all the older kids surround and they're like, yeah, hit him. And I'm just standing there like,
Yeah.
about
Oh,
to die.
God. Oh god.
concussions stay with you for your life. Like
Yeah.
they're
hell
always
yeah.
gonna like if you could get a scan now and they'd be able to tell
That's
you how
so
to
scary.
Yeah.
Do you remember the not skip the segment on ESPN that was jacked up? Do you remember they used to do on ESPN
like
Sports
the
Center? They'd be
hardest
like, "That guy got jacked up."
Yeah.
They used to essentially feature the biggest hits in football, and I saw a clip of that recently, and people like literally, I saw them get brain trauma.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like literally, you can see it. Like there are so many rules in the NFL now where people get upset. Like, oh, there was a flag call. Like that's fucked up. But when you like watch old videos of NFL, it's
Scary,
like
man.
holy shit, they went 30 miles an hour, helmet first, head to head.
Are you
like,
talking about that Reggie Bush hit?
That was one of them.
That was one of the most brutal ones ever.
I remember
Do
seeing...
you think he's got problems now?
For sure. He will someday.
Yeah.
From that.
That's
It's,
weird that it takes so long for that to kick
because
in.
he crawled away from the plate.
Ugh, that's disgusting to me. I
remember
hate
just
hearing
like
shit like
seeing
that.
someone get like hurt like that, and then they like gave him
Hell
some
no.
salts, you know, like the football salts.
Yeah.
And they're
Oh,
just
yeah.
yeah, let's do it.
Yeah,
like,
it's
great
like
way to handle
pre-workout
it,
kind of. Yeah.
All right, guys. So speaking of hypermasculine,
Damn, dude. Come on.
Dude, that's a hard word, bro. There's a lot of
Hyper-
syllables.
Masculinity.
Speaking of hypermasculinity, we went to a gay bar last night.
We sure did.
Yeah.
No, it wasn't just a gay bar. It was the gayest bar I've
In
ever been
Houston,
to by
yeah.
far.
That makes me feel a lot better because it was my first time at one, and I was very uncomfortable. Not because there was like gay people around me or anything bisexual. It was just
Right.
that it was so much going on that for my first time it was just
So,
too much.
so for the listeners, myself and a few other people who went, like, it wasn't our first time at a gay bar, but there was a lot of fucking dick.
Yeah, I didn't know it was part of the night until we were at the first bar, and then I was like,
Yeah,
well,
you know. So honestly, me either. We talked.
You're
One of our
surprised.
one of our friends planned my birthday party, and they wanted it to be a surprise. And the first stop was a gay bar, and I was like, cool. You know what I'm saying? That's dope. Like, hell yeah, new stuff. And
Hell yeah.
I just wasn't expecting that much dick.
Yeah.
Like,
It
like,
is, yeah.
Because okay, so let me paint a picture. We walk in. There's like people dancing, like short boxers, little chonitos and stuff. It's like cool. And I walk up to the bar and I'm grabbing a drink, and there's literally a guy in his bar on the bar, like on the bar top, and his chonies, his undies, just like dick
Humping.
in my face, humping.
Yeah.
And I'm like, no, thank you. But I don't think he heard me. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah.
it's loud in there. Like,
It's
I'm
loud.
down here, he's up there.
That's the thing is like I was talking to one of our friends about it. It wasn't that I had a problem with it. It was just a fucking shock, man.
Yeah.
too much.
Yeah, so I don't have a problem with gay people, but like it was just a lot of it right away. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, a lot.
What I was wondering is like if gay dudes go to like places like Hooters and feel that same way, like overwhelmed.
Do you think gay dudes go to Hooters?
Probably not.
Wait,
Yeah.
didn't we have this conversation last night? Like, everybody loves tits.
I don't know if like that's a thing though in the gay culture.
Everyone loves dicks.
I don't know. I
have no
feel
idea.
like everybody likes tits.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think so.
Wait, gay?
But, like, women's tits are, like, one of the most beautiful things that this earth has ever created. I swear to God. Like, boobs. Hey, shout out to the tits. Hey.
I
Hashtag
love
boobies.
boobies.
No, dog, I was being for real. Like, not even, like...
One thing I'll say about being at a gay club is everybody's so friendly. Like everybody's just nice. Nobody,
Yeah.
there's no like weird animosity. Like nobody was like overwhelming. Like nobody's forcing anything on me.
Yeah.
It's
Hell
everybody's
yeah.
just really nice.
I felt like some of the overly niceness was like,
trying to get in your pants.
yeah.
But
Is that in
is
your
it-
head or is that reality?
I mean, I know how a guy thinks.
True.
But is that better than
why
someone
was
trying
your
to fight?
zipper down, Way? Like what the fuck?
Is that better than someone like trying to fight you over masculine shit? Like, hey, like your girlfriend's hot. Like, what's good? You trying to fight? Would you rather have that than like someone's like, hey, like you look very good?
That's a good point.
How many times have you really had the other thing? Like has that ever happened to you? Like dudes are like, I'm gonna fight you for your girlfriend. Has that ever happened to you?
It's I've had that conversation. quite
Yeah,
a
when
bit.
we went to the rave, whatever the fuck.
Really?
The guy, you didn't see the guy at the
stereo,
fucking
dog.
bar?
But it's okay.
That's
so
why I said that shit to you.
Yeah.
Yeah,
someone
because
asked-
I've seen that so much, dog.
like someone who really wants to fight you for it.
Dude,
That's
me and dude were
crazy.
No.
flexing on the table
Hey,
like weird
bro.
men.
You've never
Our arms were up.
had moments, dude. You're lying because you told me last night that like you were like you went with your girl to like make sure like shit went well.
Around homeless friends. You know what I'm saying? Like
Friends?
it was a bunch of homeless guys at a gas station at like 2 a.m. So like, she was like wearing like a nice dress. Like I obviously I was gonna go up to her and like just make sure she wasn't like, you know, people said shit to her. So it's different. But I've never had a dude be like, I'm gonna battle you for your girlfriend.
No,
Let's
it's
do
not
this.
like that, but like
I'm gonna battle you for her.
No,
honor.
people make comments about like, hey, like
Yeah.
that girl's
Yeah.
hot as fuck.
The conversation that I came into was he was trying to buy her a drink, and then I came up and I was like, "What's up, bro?" And then
So
he was
question with that, do you think that's like automatically hitting on her? What if he was like just like, hey, I'm scared and alone here. I'm gonna buy you a drink.
In what situation is someone
None.
scared
like,
of?
he
Yeah.
definitely wasn't scared
Yeah.
because I've approached and he was
I
trying.
know,
I know.
I know.
Damn.
Even at that club, what was it called? Tony's Corner Pocket. So even at that place, like there was one of the dancers there. He like walked up to my girl and was like trying to dance on her. I was like, "Hey, buddy, no." And he's walked away. He knew.
The straight ass dude. That's what
No, there was a second dude besides a straight
Oh.
dude. Yeah,
Would you get offended by a gay dude dancing on your girlfriend?
it'd be weird to see. It'd be weird. To
It's
see.
weird to see, but like like okay, why do people get weird about that in the first place? Like do you
Because
get weird
it's
about
just-
it thinking that like your girl's gonna fuck somebody else?
No, it's more like it's just a dude dancing on my girl, man. Like, that's all it is.
Wait. I
his-
agree.
His
I-
dick's on her.
Dick to butt.
Dick to butt.
Dick to butt.
Why is he doing that?
Oh my god, y'all remember being like in middle school and high school and
Why
shit?
is he doing
and
that?
that was okay to do.
What, dick to butt?
Just walk up to a girl and like press against her. That's so inappropriate. Like, why was that okay at any point in our lives?
Wait, what?
Is there But you know, I feel like that we talked about that before. We talked about that on the last episode about like club culture and dance culture. Because it's so loud in those places. How do you get to these not even girls, like how do you get to these people and like let them know like, hey, I'm trying to dance with you?
Yeah, there's no way.
Should we make like cards? Like, hey, like just so you know I'm interested in you. If you're interested, just back that ass up on my dick. Yeah.
Dick and pussy.
It's like a consent card, just as like
Consent cards honestly
Yeah.
could work.
yeah,
Because like the thing is like asking someone for consent is so like
Weird.
serious and awkward.
Yeah.
It's weird as fuck. But
Hey,
like
can you
not
just-
having consent is way more fucked up.
Hey, baby, can you just write that down real quick?
Yeah, right. You know, I need proof later.
Sign here.
That's
Yeah.
fucked up. But
Do you want to have
like,
a baby?
honestly, like on the surface, this is crazy.
I heard Brock ask a girl if she wanted to have a baby, and she said, "I don't know." And he said, "How do you feel about having a baby right now?"
that was
And
different.
it was the context was so different.
No, it was different.
Yes, it was very different. But I heard him say that, and I was like, "Whoa!"
We didn't know the context while he was saying
I
it.
suppose, yeah. That's the thing. Is a lot of things get taken out of context.
Because you're just asking her like, if she were to have a child right now, how would she feel about it? Not like I'm gonna. Yeah, it was.
Are you-
it was-
I'm gonna-
I literally meant, did
I'm
you
gonna
want like a
impregnate you.
child right now? I didn't mean like I'm gonna put my dicks in you. I meant like, do you want a child right now? Not like I'm gonna impregnate you personally. You know what I'm saying? Like
Yeah.
I just meant like, did you want one right now? Even now, it sounds like I'm saying
it sounded horrible.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So for our viewers, if you want to try this in public, give it a shot. See what happens.
With me.
Yo, so all right,
No,
so
to random people.
we
you
went
want
on
a
to
baby?
Brock's birthday last
You want
night.
a baby right now?
And we had a blast. It was fun as fuck.
It was a
lot
good
of fun.
time. Yeah.
Second thing is when we got up this morning, did any of you go do anything active? Like, did you go to the gym?
No.
I brushed my teeth.
I know.
I slept till like 3.
Dude, I woke up and my girlfriend was like, "What time is it?" And I was like, 7 a.m. Just talking on my ass. It was like 11:30.
Damn.
Yeah, I know.
Dude, honestly, like I've been really good about waking up early. So like
Even today,
today I woke up at 9
Yeah,
o'clock.
he was like by the pool and shit.
Why?
being Wild.
I was a little drunk from last night still,
Okay,
personally.
fair enough.
But like the thing is, like, even when I sleep in super late, I'm still like somewhat awake before then. You know, like half sleeping. A lot of people half sleep before they go to sleep. I half sleep like when I'm waking up.
Yeah.
Personally.
I remember when we were younger, and your parents would get us up super early.
So early.
Yeah, like we could never sleep in there.
But they would wake us up with like donuts and shit.
Well, it was great. No, it was good.
It's not like a bad wake up.
But I remember just wanting to sleep.
Hell yeah. I honestly
Do
like.
you think that has something to do with it?
I've gotten to the point where I've slept in a lot, especially with like the field of work I'm in. Like if I don't have to be to work till 4 p.m., like why would I wake up at 8 a.m.?
Makes sense.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Like I have the ability to sleep in.
Because you get
So what? What makes you motivated to get up? Like, what's your like big thing that's just
Honestly,
like I want to
like-
get my day started right now?
So I've always liked waking up early
Yeah.
because you can get done. Like you can do so much more stuff in the day.
Yeah. I mean, it makes
No,
sense.
I'm serious as hell.
But it
I'm
sucks.
serious as George is curious.
No, I know. You almost get 2 days in one if you wake up at a
Because
certain
like
time. Yeah, it makes
there's a
sense.
huge difference if you wake up at noon and if you wake up at 9 a.m.
Noon.
Because like if you wake up at noon, then it takes you a while to wake up.
Yeah.
And by the time you get up, it's already like into the evening.
already
almost.
6 o'clock.
About, you know what I'm saying? It's about 6 o'clock.
Yeah.
But if you wake up at 9 and you get up at 10, that's way more time in the day. You get to maybe even eat breakfast.
Yeah,
which is crazy.
you get to do a lot.
I am
I mean,
so much more drunk than I thought we were gonna be for this.
This is the drunk episode.
Yeah.
Did we tell the listeners?
no,
Why? Why is it drunk episode?
no, we haven't even
We
explained,
haven't
it as
explained
Brock's
this at all.
birthday.
It was Brock's birthday yesterday. None of us got home.
Happy
till, like,
Yeah,
birthday
shout out to me.
to Breezy
Yes.
Rando.
Yeah.
So we were drunk all night, and then we were drunk today, and we're like, "Hey, you know, what'd be funny is if we did like a whole episode drunk." And
Whole
then-
episode.
Yeah,
I don't think it sucks yet.
it doesn't. I'm just like, personally, I just feel sleepy, son. I
Yeah.
didn't get the right food.
You
in me
look
today.
sleepy.
Yeah. The food matters, bro. Food makes your energy different.
Food is
No, we
game-changing.
ate Whataburger before we came here.
Don't tell people that, bro. So we went to Witch last night.
Waterburger.
All right, so we
Hey,
went.
shout out to Witch dog.
Yeah.
Straight up.
We went
Okay,
to
okay.
Witch. Brock and I got like this big meaty sandwich, and Alec got this like
That
lettuce
sounds
wrap,
sauce as
right?
hell.
Yeah,
I got the veggie.
yeah. Brock
Oh,
and
butter
Alec,
wrap.
Alec got like a veg wrap. So it just shows you though, like a lot of times, like the foods that you want to go for that taste the best, they slow you down. Man.
Hell yeah,
I got like
dude.
a cookie and shit, and I was like half asleep before we even left the restaurant, and Alec was over there like dancing and shit.
I was ready to go.
It's because of the superfood.
I love it, dude.
Superfood.
Especially like before you go out and drink.
Yeah.
Hell
It's
yeah,
very
dude.
key.
Hey, dude, hummus and frijoles are like my go-tos.
Seaway.
Yeah.
Seaway.
I'm being for real. Hey, no, people downplay beans.
Beans,
are the
eh?
shit, dog. Straight
Beans,
up.
eh?
I'm about to go on the podcast. Like, just like, hey, beans, dog.
Yeah,
For
hey,
real, dog.
If you're a first time listener, we're not always drunk. Just so like you know. Or most of us aren't always drunk.
What's the character from Beans from on the Nickelodeon?
Beans
channel?
Storm?
Oh, no, his name was Bean for Even Stevens.
Yeah, Even Stevens.
Yeah.
Oh,
that
Beans.
Bean. Yeah, Beans.
Yeah.
That was my homie.
Beans.
Yeah,
Dude,
Even
he-
Stevens, dude. That
He
was,
was
a
in
shit.
Kicking and Screaming too.
Yeah.
That's a funny ass
of,
movie.
like
Shia LaBeouf.
strange white children that love themselves.
Damn, that's
Yeah.
an open ass.
Roy Purdy. Roy Purdy.
Hey, shots to Roy Purdy,
yeah.
dog.
Hey,
Straight
Have
up.
any of you listeners?
I want
ever
his life.
Seen the kid that was like they green, like lime green and pink glasses.
Pink and green.
So this kid just dances and he
Yeah.
does like silly, like really cool dances all over the place.
He's all over.
And he's crazy. He's big, right?
Yeah.
So we
He
actually went to
just-
school with this kid's older brother. So like he was one grade below us, right?
Yeah. So Roy went to school with us too.
We're at.
At our same high school, yeah.
It's crazy, man, to see someone
Up in
blow up
Appleton.
over a dance move. Like that's really what it started out with. Was his dance moves.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, dog. Shout
Yeah.
out to Roy Purdy.
I saw his car, and he just did a thing with like drama, dude.
Yeah.
And it's fucking cool, man. It's super cool.
yeah, dude.
Roy, we might have you on the show someday. You play your cards right, we might have you on the show someday.
Damn.
Calling shots.
Hell yeah.
I'm just kidding. You're
What's
awesome,
that bread
bro.
looking like?
Yeah. Yo, have y'all ever felt like not going to the gym?
Hell yeah, dude.
Every other week.
I don't mean to sound too excited about that. Hell yeah.
Brock, why? Why?
A lot of times, it's totally an excuse, but I feel like I have so much other stuff going on in my life, you know?
Yeah, more stuff more important than your own body.
No. Well, I'm sometimes I'm able to make myself feel that way, you know? Like, I really need, like, sleep, or I really need to get groceries. You know what I'm saying?
Sleep is a big one, yeah.
Like, those seem important, but, like, it's not like I couldn't do that and work out at the same time.
yeah.
So, Jordan, what were you saying about making excuses for the gym?
It drives me crazy because all the excuses are excuses at the end of the day, right?
Yeah. It's all.
So like you get people say like, "Oh, I'm too busy." But it's like you make time to go out and drink and time to go and
Live a bad lifestyle.
Yeah,
Well, not bad, but like whatever.
30 minutes. Everybody, the Pope, the president, everybody has 30 minutes in order to take care of themselves. Right? So it's like, look, personally, like I feel like sometimes it's just this big excuse, and it's easy to convince yourself it's an excuse when really you could just go do it, man. Just go do it. Just go
Nike.
there. Even if you don't like it, go there. Go.
Yeah.
Get into the building, pick up something heavy-ish, and pick it up a few times.
Walk around.
Bitch about it in your head the whole time.
Hell yeah,
But like,
dude.
just do it. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Yep.
you will be so much happier with yourself afterward. A lot of times, what happens is people they go 2 months like 2 months on, and then they just disappear from the gym.
Yeah,
they
done.
come back 2 months later. It's like
Same position,
just
maybe even
be
worse.
consistent
Yeah.
for 6 months, and I'm telling you, you'll see the benefit in doing that. Just fucking go.
My thing that motivates me to get up and go when I feel lazy is if I can do it on my hardest day, I can do it on my best day.
Exactly.
And I look at life like that.
Hell
like,
yeah.
if you don't want to be me when I'm at my lowest, like, why would you want to be with me at my top?
I think
So-
about zombie apocalypse. I want to be able.
Is
to
that why
defend
you
myself.
train?
Fuck yes, bro.
To get
I
down
want
is-
to be able
that's-
to defend myself and be able to move and run and climb and jump and shit. But it's weird because,
Like some Bear Grylls shit?
dude, since I turned 25 a month ago, and I know that's not that old, but like my knees hurt, man. My knees hurt all the time, and
Yeah.
it just started happening. I'm like, oh shit, bro, is this where it starts?
Yeah. Speaking of some apocalypse stuff, have you seen that, like, the world is ending? Straight up, like, not even, like, no cap.
So you
Like,
sent me the article.
Yeah.
I didn't really get in that depth.
I was
with
trying
it.
to, like, make you guys informed because the world is literally, like, stopping soon.
So what were the big points in that article that made you think like it was right?
So it was a World Science Expo, and
This
so
has been said for a long
it's not
time.
it's not like some just like European people or it's not some
Nostradamus?
whatever. It was people from all over the world,
Okay.
and they said essentially that we have like 12 years left on the planet because of how Americans, not mostly Americans. But humans in
There's a
general have
foreign
treated the Earth. Yeah, probably it was a lot of non-Americans that probably just like, oh yeah,
Americans, it's their fault.
yep.
Okay.
So it's all the cars, it's all the trash. You know what I'm saying? It's like we disrespected Mother Earth for too long, and essentially we have like 12 years left on the planet before it becomes unlivable.
Is that why you're big on like the straw thing?
Dude, I've been about the straw thing since before I knew that news personally.
Oh, for real?
Yeah,
So you
dude.
just-
Dude, the thing is, like, this is like the world being a bad place environmentally. Like, that's not new. You know what I'm saying? Like, people have been known that since like the 70s, and people still don't recycle today. That fucking drives me crazy. And that's why
Yeah.
you'll hear me on this
I mean-
podcast. You'll hear me be super serious about the straws and shit like that. It's not because I'm just like fucking like I'm gonna go hug a tree type shit.
Sounds like it.
Dog, I'm just like
I-
I want to live in a planet that is livable. So like, please help me do that. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm not.
I don't recycle.
Damn.
Like I don't.
Yo,
So
But
why
most apartment
though?
complexes don't have that shit.
yeah.
Jordan's does.
What am I supposed to bring
Yeah.
to Jordan's house?
Exactly.
I do. I save my shit. You'll see me put my shit in there.
Brock. Okay.
What up, fool?
Do you?
Pussy.
Oh,
I hate
wow.
you. Look
Hey,
at this
calm
shit.
down, bro.
Yeah, look at this
Yo,
shit.
Brock,
Yeah.
do you ever think that
Jordan.
that shit's just made to make you scared? Do you ever think about that? That media is designed to make you scared about something.
Dude, it's like factual that winters.
Who told you that?
Are you serious right now?
Who told you that?
Scientists.
John from
Scientists-
down the street.
Meteorologists are telling me that weather has changed now.
And what are meteorologists a part of? The media, right? Meteorologist. No, that's not.
Okay, no. Don't do that shit.
I'm
Hey,
kidding.
boy.
I'm kidding you. I'm kidding.
Meteorologist. Damn. Yo, that shit was funny as fuck.
I'm kidding. I know. It's
Damn,
it's
that
spelled
shit is funny
it's spelled all kinds of different. But what I'm saying is like a lot of that stuff, man, is like to make you scared, bro. Like I
You
know,
really
I,
think so?
I don't think we're gonna die in 12 years. No.
So do you think that was a lie?
yeah,
You like honestly, like,
yeah.
why would they lie about that shit?
To make you scared in order to
Manipulate
choose-
your mind.
yeah.
To make the choice to like be a better person?
I think that the world that it might be scary. Yeah, we're not taking great care of the world, but I don't think 12 years is the number.
I agree. Like when I told you guys, like I don't think like it would be weird because you think like the end is more imminent.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like you could sense 12 years.
The end
Hey,
is
man.
nigh.
I put my tinfoil on my head looking for those aliens, and I know the world's ending soon.
But like, why would you think people would be fake about that?
Because it's just everybody's trying to get you to do something, bro.
Or do you think being fake about it is a bad thing?
Yeah,
Why?
because you're fake.
Damn, that's corny as hell, though.
Why is that fake corny?
Okay, if the entire planet started behaving better environmentally, that's a bad thing?
No, but
Alright.
I don't think that is as pressing of a matter as it is people make it seem like.
You really don't think the
No.
world is ending?
No.
Al?
It kind of be like fun if it kind of was.
Yeah.
I feel like it really is. So these next 12 years, I feel like I'm gonna be wildin'. Dog, I'm done with the like this is forever type shit. You know what I'm saying? Like I know I'm not gonna live till fucking 2040 type shit. Like I'm
You gotta get it. I guess so. It motivates you to like get whatever you need to get done now.
I'm gonna be like practice.
You know how like relaxing that'd be if you like if everybody in the world's like, all right, guys, we got 3 years. It'd
Yeah.
be cool. It'd be
Oh
cool.
my God.
It'd be a real chill.
So
3
much
years.
raw sex, dude.
Hey, I'm not going into work today. The world's gonna end in 3 years. So
Can
it
you
doesn't
imagine?
really
Dog?
matter.
Who the fuck is going to like work at Walmart?
Honestly,
It's like, hey, like the world's
honestly,
gonna die.
So many Lamborghinis.
I would just walk away from life. I just walk
Off the grid?
I just walk into the woods for the next 3 years. And just live
You
there.
wouldn't be
Dude,
lonely?
I would try to
No.
meet Elon Musk as fast as possible.
Bro,
For real?
what-
Oh, because he's going to Mars type shit. Yeah, he had that
I'm in
shit
it,
way
dude.
planned out.
I'd be like,
I-
hello, Mr.
I
Tesla.
don't know. I think that we're designed to be out there, out in the woods, and do shit out there.
I agree with that.
Yeah.
Yeah, but it's still the same planet. Like everybody is facing the same consequences.
Yeah, I
I
would
think a lot of
die.
people. No, a lot of people don't understand that. It's just like people like out in the woods. They're just like, oh, I'll recycle. But that's for city folk. You know what I'm saying? Like I don't have much trash. Like I'll drink my Bud Light how I want to.
And they throw it in the fire.
Brock, do you really think
Burning
you're
metal.
realistic with that? What you just said?
What I'm saying
No.
is they feel more comfortable in doing what they do, but the fact is we all live on the same planet. You know what I'm saying? Like people in the country aren't going to be more safe from
I don't live
climate
on this
change.
planet, dog.
Yeah. Am I being crazy right now? Like I feel like a crazy person. Am I the only person who cares about this shit? This shit makes me so frustrated, dog.
I've never seen you get more angry than about
Dude,
the
this
environment.
makes me so mad. It's so easy to care about the place that we live, and nobody
Hey,
seems
hey.
to give a shit. Dude,
How-
it makes me
hey.
fucking crazy.
Why do you ask me to bring the recycling over to my place if it's so easy?
What?
You ask me to bring your recycling.
Jordan has
to
full
my
control of your
apartment.
recycling.
Hey, Jordan, what I
abilities.
do? Yesterday, I brought my recycling over to your place.
Was it easy?
Yes.
All right, fine.
What do you want me to say? Like putting trash in my car is hard?
What if Jordan
Dog,
said? What if
it's
Jordan said
easy.
no?
What if your
I
trash?
would do it anyway.
what
I
if
don't
your-
give a fuck what Jordan says.
Ouch.
If I have an option to recycle, I will do it. And the fact that people don't do it drives me fucking nuts. Dude, it's so easy to be a good human citizen. Like, we all live on this planet together. Like, people on the other side of the planet deal with the same shit that we deal with
I don't
because
live
we produce that shit.
On this planet.
Dog! Yes, we do!
No.
Have you ever
guys
seen-
drive me fucking crazy.
Come on, Pluto.
Have you ever seen like
With
the
Future.
space debris? So over the last 60 years of us traveling in space, we've left like,
Yeah, I
like
saw that
little
shit.
nuts and bolts and stuff. They go into orbit. At
They're
like
circling.
at like 800 miles an hour. So like our atmosphere is covered with debris that's like
Going to kill
detrimental
us.
to space travel. So like if there were a spacecraft coming in, they have to calculate for this debris. Right, that's crazy. So like we trash our Earth and we trash our
Like
solar
what we're
system.
surrounded by.
Yeah.
Space.
It's amazing.
Yeah, but there's way less space trashed than Earth.
Dude, you might be wrong.
It's weird that
You-
humans.
have you ever seen it?
There's been way less aircrafts than like shit on here.
I've
for
had
sure.
this conversation where it's weird that humans, out of all like creatures and things, leave the most trash.
Dog, it's the plastic and shit.
Yeah,
Straight up. The thing is,
like ants don't leave trash.
like dog, like even with recycling and
They're
composting
tiny.
and stuff like
Dog.
that, like you can redo it. You know what I'm saying? It's not the most ideal shit. Like honestly, like the best one is
Yeah,
composting.
it was hemp.
Brock, that's space right now.
Oh, that's all the satellites and shit. Yeah,
All
yeah.
no, that's
it is.
satellites,
No, I've seen that,
bolts.
seen that before.
Dude, that's why we need to get hemp legalized.
Hey, shout out to hemp. Wait, what was your logic?
Because that's the reason why plastic was so big. Because
Oh,
they-
yeah, yeah,
they
yeah,
made
dog.
it illegal.
Yeah, yeah.
I'm gonna share a story with y'all.
Let's hear it.
Have y'all ever heard of like the oil stuff?
Come on, dog.
No,
The
What?
oil stuff?
no.
What
yes.
oil stuff?
It's like the
They were- they go mining?
the weed oil.
Oh,
Yeah.
Like dabs?
Yeah, dabs. That's what
Okay.
they're called.
Shout out to dabs.
One of my friends asked me to do one, and I was like, yeah, sure.
Mm-hmm.
And I did a dab, and I almost threw up.
Yeah, dude.
And then I was scared to drive home.
Damn.
Yeah, because
How
dude,
strong.
dude, I've smoked pot before, but I've never like smoked that shit
Mm.
before, and I tried it. So just for our listeners who might not know, it's basically like
Concentrated.
concentrated weed.
Yeah.
So I tried it, and he had this like whole machine for it and shit. And I
The
did
rig.
it. Yeah, it was like an
Yeah.
electronic like oven. It was weird.
Yeah, that's not for me, man.
Yeah.
At all.
So I did it, and there was like the weird thing about it was there was like no smoke. Like it was very like light, but then I couldn't stop coughing, and
Yeah.
I felt like I was gonna throw up. And I was like, oh man, don't
That's
throw
gotta
up.
be bad for your lungs.
Yes.
There's no way that's good for you.
So then I'm sitting there for a while, and he's just doing like those, like 3 or 4 of those. I'm like, oh my god.
Damn.
I was scared to drive home, so I stayed there. I couldn't do it, bro.
Yeah.
It was too much.
You know what's funny is the first time I took a dab, it was at a time in my life where I wasn't like smoking weed.
Wow.
I was like, this is different. You know what I'm saying? Like it's a dab.
Wow.
So I did it, and honestly, I liked that better than like smoking blunts and stuff.
Yeah. Why
Really?
though? It's so much. It's so like.
I think
too
it's
much.
It's kind of like it's straight to the point. Sometimes when you smoke weed, it's like, oh, like I'm high, I'm not high, like what's going on, like a lot of things are happening.
Oh, I'm fucking high.
Yeah, but like when you smoke a dab, it's just like, holy shit, here I am.
Yeah. That's,
You know what I'm saying? Like
It's
you
too
know where
much,
you're at
man.
quick. Like it doesn't take a while for you to get there, and like I honestly like you'll take a dab out of a rig, and like 3 minutes later, you'll be like, all right, here I am.
Yeah.
think
But
like-
like when you smoke for a while and like pass it along, it's just like I don't know how I'm feeling yet. Like maybe if I stand up and walk around, I'll feel different. You know, but like with a dab, like you know how you feel because it's so straight to your fucking face.
that's weird because you don't smoke that often.
I
But
really
you would
don't. Yeah,
like
I
doing
really
that.
don't. I really don't smoke.
Goes
but,
with
like,
personalities. That's crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But you know, like I think with dabs, like even beyond the rigs and stuff like that, like dab pens. Honestly, I prefer more than anything because it makes me feel the most sober when I smoke weed. Well, I mean, like it's not technically weed, but like it is weed. Jordan, pick your head up, dog.
So do you think like, so a dab pen, is that the liquid or is that just like the hard,
It's
you
like
put the
it's
hard
like
in it?
melted shatter. It's like straight THC.
Yeah. So I've done that, but I don't know. I
For me,
I
yeah.
enjoy smoking,
I love smoking, dog.
so that's my
Yeah,
thing.
but I think with pens, for me personally, like I can hit a pen and I won't feel like super like paranoid or high. But if I smoke weed, like flower, I'll get super weird. Like I can't talk to anybody. You know what I'm saying? Like I want to be alone. Like I want to go to sleep, but I can't.
Dude, there was this one time I smoked with a friend of mine, and I didn't mean to. Like it was like in the middle of the day.
You
you
didn't-
didn't mean it. It just happened.
Dude, he's like, bro, come by, see what's up. I'm like, all right, fine. I tried to smoke with
That's
him.
how it always happens.
Yeah, I know. So I smoked with him, and you know how like now there's like weed that like makes you more hyper, and there's
Yeah.
weed that makes you real mellow.
Indica sativa.
I did this mellow shit, and I went grocery shopping afterward. And I was leaving the grocery store, and the doors are automated, and I was just moving so much faster than I thought, and I ran smack dab into the door, like boom,
Damn.
like bounced off of it, and I was like it was my grocery.
How fast were you going?
It was with my grocery cart, so like
Oh, the car was
yeah.
first.
So I hit the door really hard, and I bounced off of it, and I was like I felt it through my body, and there were people around. It was just like the most. It was horrible, bro. And I don't know how people do that shit regularly.
And just going without their day.
Yes,
throughout their day.
that was the bad part of it, but the experience otherwise, like just being in the grocery store like high, was horrible.
So you don't like smoking through the day?
It's too much, man. It's weird. You feel like everybody's like hypersensitive of what you're doing, what you're saying.
But I used to, like, not that long ago, like when I did smoke, I used to like getting really high and going to the grocery store or like Target and stuff like that because there's so many aisles. You could preoccupy yourself for a long time. Just like walking through and looking at stuff.
walk it through.
Yeah,
And
that's funny.
I like starting my day smoking.
Really?
Yeah.
How do you get anything
With
done?
the coffee, dude. It keeps my mental focus because my mind
I
is
can
so
see-
wandering so
I could
much.
see it like making you wake up.
Yeah, dude.
But,
it makes-
like-
because so one thing with the weed is comes paranoia.
Yeah.
The paranoia wakes me up and keeps me more active, and sometimes I'm wanting to sit down on my ass.
Yeah.
But if I smoke, I'm like, oh shit, I'm a fuck up because of the weed, and
Yeah,
then like
hell
I'm
yeah.
like more active and moving around and shit.
Interesting.
So
You want to hear a funny story? This is kind of random, but Alec, I'm sure you know, like when we were able to, you and I both started playing like strings in school. Like
string bass.
Yeah, you played the bass. I played cello.
Shout out orchestra hashtag.
Yeah, shout out to orchestra. And obviously you have to practice outside of being at school. And one time I was home and I showered and I got out of the shower and I was like, oh, this is a good time to practice my cello. But I didn't like get dressed before or anything like that.
You were naked playing.
So I was playing the cello naked, and my mom like opened the door. This is crazy. I can't believe this is the first one I told you guys. So my mom opened the door and was just like, "Holy fuck!" and just like closed the door really quick. But I didn't even think about it. Like I was just doing my homework. I just happened to be naked. You know what I'm saying? Like that's a weird. That's weird.
I love it.
But that, at the time, you know what I'm saying? I'm like, I was just like, oh, I'm air drying, whatever. And it's like, oh, I have to practice. Let me practice. But like, I was sitting down, like squatting naked, and with the cello right in front of me. So I was like,
wait, no, we were on a chair, right? Like
I mean, I was at the end of my bed. Yeah, it was basically a chair.
So the cello was blocking all your private
she didn't see like any frontal stuff. It was just cello, but she saw like my chest and my thighs. You know, she could tell that I was naked.
You had like your big toe wrapped around it.
I wasn't in like chonies. Like I was straight up full naked. You know what I'm saying? Like
that's funny as hell.
I wonder what her thought was.
She's still like, we'll talk about that to this day. Does? It's like, yeah. She thinks it's weird as fuck. Dude. But like it happened. Like it's not like she like disowns me for being naked. Practicing the cello.
My son, you'll never guess what I caught him doing this weekend.
It's just like a little strange that I practice the cello naked. But to me at the time, I was like, why would I put clothes on for this? You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't have to put clothes on.
That's how we do the podcast.
Yeah. Every podcast is done naked.
Do you remember the female biology teacher we had in high school? Blonde lady. I don't want to say her name.
Yeah, I was going to say her name.
Yeah.
I was so close.
She had us like write about a plant in our yard or like whatever.
Oh, phenology.
She wore so much makeup.
One time, one of my friends...
Her lipstick.
This was like the first time we ever... Yeah, you know exactly what I'm talking about. One of my friends, he was like, hey, dude, here's a joint. Try this. I was like, all right. So I think we were in sophomore year. So I smoked the joint. And my mom was gone for like a week. And I was like, all right, I'm going to try this out. I smoked the joint by myself.
Holy shit.
Yeah.
With your prison wine?
Yeah.
I had to scrub for days.
You know what's fucked up is that this was actually like really close to my prison wine time.
Oh, shit.
Yeah, it was like really close to it.
Yeah.
But so my friend gave me a joint and I gave him like $10 for it. And I smoked it, and she had a project where we were supposed to like study a plant in our yard. And I went outside on my front porch, and it was like snowing and shit. And I wrote about this tree in my front yard. And I spent like 3 hours just sitting there staring at this tree, just writing about it.
Was it like super articulate?
So it was weird.
Yeah.
I wrote about this tree, and like,
yeah.
He was like from Philadelphia, and he was like,
damn, what?
Like a whole backstory about his personality and what he said to me.
Holy shit.
And I remember she called us each up to like give us our paper for it. And I remember going up, and she's like, this was really interesting. I got an A on it, but it was really weird. Like, I remember writing about it. I think I called him Hank. I think his name was Hank.
Hell no.
And he was, like, kind of a curmudgeon. Like, he was just very, like, it was so weird. But I think back to that, and I'm like, I can't believe she was
Hank.
Like, yeah, what were you smoking, dude?
That's wild. Yeah, I remember in high school, like, it helped me graduate. Like, I had to go to an alternative high school.
Central?
And, and when I went there, like, I couldn't focus on anything. I was taking Adderall. I was doing all this random shit that, like, didn't help me at all. I was still out there. And
that's weird that that's, like, given to people to help them, but never helps them.
It never helped me. It was just made me almost more angry and just, like, weird. I was just like, I don't want to eat. I don't want to do anything. So I would smoke every morning before I went to school. And I got straight A's on all my tests every time I would smoke. And from there on, I just, like, used it as, like, a little crutch. Like, there's something that helps everyone, and that's something that helps me, definitely.
Like, Jordan, I was just telling you this earlier. Like, I wish I was a little more cool with me just, like, casually smoking weed. You know what I'm saying? Like, I feel like it would help me because so much of today's culture is, like, people smoking weed and being cool with smoking weed. Yeah. So I'll meet people today, and I'm like, oh, like, you want a toke, bro? Be like, yeah, I do. But, like, do you want to see, like, super paranoid me? Where I feel like you're going to try to, like, get me? And like I feel like, you know what I'm saying, like it sucks because I wish I did.
Yeah.
But I really can't smoke weed with people.
Yeah, I won't smoke with like people I don't really know that well.
Yeah. It's one of those things like we were talking about earlier. It's weird because like back in the day I used to smoke blunt after blunt after blunt after blunt, and then like today, like I can't. Like I wish I could. Honestly, like I wish.
Well,
I could
it's because
smoke.
you care more about the world outside of you.
Yeah, that's true.
At least I think so. Like you don't want to you don't want to do that stuff because you have to go do shit. And if someone that you know from like a professional stance sees you like that, it's different. That's why I don't do that.
I just think like you have so
I don't
much.
give a fuck.
You have so much less shit to worry about, and it's nice being in a new city. You know what I'm saying? Like when I moved to Houston, I was like, oh yeah, like nobody knows me here, so like I can be fucking faced in public, like whatever.
Faced.
You know, Smack City, dog.
Smack City.
Nobody gives a shit. But like people, yeah, like it's not about that. It's like the way I feel about myself.
Yeah. I totally understand.
Straight up, you know what I'm saying? Like I don't, like y'all know, like I don't really care what people think about me like that, but like I feel super nervous.
And it makes you paranoid.
Yeah,
And
like why would I do that to myself?
Makes sense. Totally agree.
Damn.
All right, that was episode 13.
No way.
Yeah, shout out episode 13.
Yes.
Thank you guys if you sat through the whole thing.
yeah.
Thank you
Yeah.
for sitting through our drunk episode.
Fair enough. Yeah, like we're pretty drunk. Happy birthday, Brock.
Thank you, dog. I
Yes.
appreciate that.
Yeah.
We
It
love
was
you.
a good day, man. It was
It
crazy.
really was.
It was a lot of fun. It was different, but it was a lot of fun.
You know, in the past, I've like tried to make Brocktober a thing where it's like my whole month,
Oh, yeah.
but like that's kind of a lot.
Yeah.
That's kind of a lot to expect out of people. But like,
Hey, since you're my friend, you're gonna pay attention to me all month.
you know me, so treat me like a king.
All month.
It's Brocktober, bitch. Nah, I appreciate all the birthday wishes. Thank you, Alec, Jordan, Claudia, for making this happen for me.
You're welcome, man.
Last night was cool. Today was cool.
Yeah, man.
The future is mad real. Let's make this happen. You know what it is? It's Big Deal, The Jab, episode 13.
People call me Jay.
Young Al.
Stay
cool,
cool,
Houston.
Houston. Yeah!
Watch out for the jab. Watch out for the jab. Watch out for the jab.
My whole crew out.